Man, has it been a minute. It's actually been a real long time since I've done anything on the old ute. Welcome back to the channel. Beautiful sunny Melbourne day here, and managed to find a little bit of time. So I mean, I've had little bits of time here and there where I've come out, done like a couple minutes here, a couple minutes there. Nothing really worth pulling the camera out. It takes me longer to set the camera up and clean the garage up than it would to actually do what I need to do. So what we're doing today, well, I'm going to be a bit of a redo Ryan. I know we've watched the center console video before, if you've watched the previous videos, and that's cool. I like it, but I also don't like it. I got another idea. So in one of my little 5 minutes of time, I redesigned a new console. Anyway, flip the camera around, roll the intro, and we'll get into it.
Past the point of no return, baby, on the summer night. A shot of love and a spark of love to breathe. The stars align and the month times night burn like a dried out leaf. Are we leaving on?
So this is what the interior of it looks like at the moment. Got myself a wood grain gear knob. Kind of matches in between the browns. I hooked up the stereo. It's got some awesome wiring there. It works. I just got some 4-inch speakers, chucked them up in there for now. Got sick of listening to music on a Bluetooth speaker. Unfortunately, because Squeaky don't have an aerial, everything runs off my phone, and I am filming off my phone. So, what did I do? Well, I didn't like the way the other one fit in. So what I did was I cut a bunch of triangles and made them work, kind of like that. Then I slapped it onto a piece of cardboard, and I came up with that. Now I got to make that into wood, but before I make that, I want to change the front fascia of the dashboard. So come with me. Hop, 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 hop. This is what it looks like. We all know what a B series Mazda front fascia looks like. I want to extend that down around the radio. It'll probably cut off about there. Stereo will be in there. And yeah, I just want to do a couple of different things. So I have to turn that into cardboard, then turn the cardboard into wood. But the wood is what I don't have right now. So I'm going to turn it into cardboard, then I'm going to work on a bit of the console, then I'll go get some wood, and we'll turn this into wood, and everything will be good. That would be nice. Oh yeah, I've done a little bit of welding. Started working on on the C-notches. It ain't pretty, but it's thick and it'll work. A grinder and paint will make you the welder you ain't. Also started working on the rear bumper. That was the bumper that I grabbed from the junkyard run. And this I'm actually quite happy with. Turned out alright. Cut a little notch out for the license plate to go behind. Yeah, that'll be another video. I'm just accumulating parts. It's blocking up the garage, and I know I need to get onto the notch, but I also have this. This is another project that I need to get onto, painting some drawers up for my daughter. So just do what I can. So I've got this so far. Now the measurements around the stereo are 18 centimeters by 10.5. So I've got my 18 here, pretty much. And yeah, so I'm just going to measure down 10.5, cut that hole out, and see how it all fits up. Okay, so we got that drawn up. Let's cut her out. Got them pretty centered over that. Let's go to the truck to see if this fits up. Just did like, I don't know, 8 minutes of filming. Then realized it was all in slow-mo. So that's good, my brain's a bit slow today. Bit like the weather. The weather is terrible. It's meant to be summer. Anyway, what I spoke about when I was filming in slow-mo was this. So I trimmed up that so that it sits flush. There's like part of the dial holder, it's sticking out a bit, which is why this is not sitting flush. Made some measurements to cut a radius. I'm going to bring that in a bit further. I'm going to cut that out a bit there. Then I'm going to work on trying to make the center console side plates integrate into here. I want this to drop down a bit because something round is going to go there later on. This is all looking nice and clean. Oh, actually, there's air vents. That's where air vents are going to go. I'll make them round as well, so it's going to be like a circle, circle, and circle. I want to get rid of the cigarette lighter because I have a USB output that I'm going to stick in behind the console, so you're not actually going to see the USB output. You're just going to see like a little cord sticking through in between one of the gaps. And I don't smoke, so I don't need a cigarette lighter. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to get to filming. I'm not going to film trimming the cardboard and the tedious bits of making it work because that shit's boring, and when you're filming and trying to do stuff, it takes twice as long. And I want to get this done because I don't have much time to work on it. Cool. Peace. See you. Alright, so I got myself some wood. It's some 9mm thick MDF. Pretty much just going to trace this onto that. Now this was just a mock-up, so these circles aren't exactly where they need to be. I am going to do some measurements and do it properly because I don't want to waste the wood. And yeah, go from there.
No return, baby, on the summer night. A shot of love and a spark of laughter breathe. stars align and the month times nine burn like a dried out leaf. Are we leaving on the next train, baby? I do believe. Come on, let's ride this train. Come on, let's ride this train. Now I ain't missed a 9 to 5, I don't hear it in my song. I'm gonna pull my weight, don't get me wrong. Brand new start and a whole new part.
All right, let's go see if it fits. And if it doesn't, well, it kind of fits. There's a little bit inside there. I think I need to trim off about there. And I need to make that bit there a bit more straighter because it ain't straight. But overall kind of fits. I'll mark out where I want those to go. I get to cutting. I probably could have dropped that one down a little bit. But, you know, measure twice, cut never. I'll figure it out. All right. Is that perfect? No, it is not. Is it going to work? I'll make it work. Is it going to look good? We'll see. Am I trying to build the perfect truck? No. Am I trying to build a nice truck? Yeah. Am I trying to build something different? Yeah. Am I doing this while figuring stuff out and learning along the way? Absolutely. That's what this is about. I got myself a shitbox truck that I'm not scared to break a little bit, all in the name of figuring it out. I'm going to sneeze. Oh, dad sneeze. Anyway, I'm going to try and figure out how to make this stay here without my fingers. There's like one locator hole that I'm going to use up there. And the rest I'll drill another hole down here somewhere and make it work. Yeah. All right. I'm going to figure that out and I'll bring you back when it's in there by itself. All right. So it's a few days since that last clip. And yeah, we're picking up right where we left off. Back in the interior. Sorry if you're bored of seeing me do the interior work, but right now that's all I can do. Kind of test fitted everything up, and yeah, I like to redo stuff. Problem is that if I don't progress with my project and something sits too long, I start picking out problems with it, and then I like to redo it. So just call me Redo Randy. Anyway, I'll flip the camera around and we'll see what I've got so far. So we've got the side panels in. They line up better up here. The last ones I had in there didn't. They were like a big gap down that way and they just didn't fit, so I didn't like them. And I've got this so far. Yeah, anyway, let's I'll pull it all out and I'll put it on the bench and you can see where we are at. Alright, so here we have the start of what is going to be the center console. We've got a little USB port and cigarette lighter port in there, so that's going to be all hidden. You'll see how I'm going to utilize that later on. I've got the faceplate made up. I'm going to do a few changes. Instead of having 3 individual holes, I'm going to mimic this cutout here. So I'm just going to cut across there, make it like one big oval. I might even take out this middle bit here and just make that a rectangle. I'll figure that out. I'm going to trim down the sides so that it curves into the center console bit, or the existing factory part anyway. And then I've also drawn out here the cover for this. So we'll get to cutting on that first, and we'll attach it to this. And we'll go from there. We'll just snowball it and see where the day takes us. Don't play with power tools. Be sensible.
They are big old shoes to fill. I'll be there on that platform, babe. You know I will. Come on.
Right. Almost. Straight enough. Now I've got to get this cut out. What do I need to cut out? The outside line, that line. Inside there, outside there. Get my drill. Drill out the corners, make sure I drill out the right corners. No, you don't. Let's get to cutting.
Let's ride this train. Come on. Let's ride this train. Now nothing is this.
Very crooked cut gear stick opening. Yeah, one battery barrier here. Switching batteries up. You know what, I might actually put a mask on. I was doing this the other night. Went to blow my nose, blew out a whole bunch of sawdust. That ain't good.
Run for life, you'll never find its match. So you live to be a million.
Let's see if gear stick. Gear boot that I stitched this, hand stitched it. It was very good. Try this side, that side. Yep, that'll fit. Cool. Alright, now let's try and mate it up to the center console. That's about where it's going to sit. Now obviously there's a wee bit of a curve coming down here, and this is a wee bit flat. So how am I going to attach this to this? I want this to sit flush with the outsides. I've measured it so it's about the same on the inside underneath the dashboard. So I want it the same on the outside. So I want this to sit flush. So I am going to use the little tabs that I bought for the last one. If you saw the last center console creation, I used these little L brackets. I'm going to sit them flush there, right there, right before the curve, and then maybe another couple down here. Maybe I'll do them evenly spaced because OCD reasons. So I'll measure that out, take this apart because it'll have to be flat. Can't get a drill in there, and see where this goes.
All hearts are lost by default in the time of a single beat. We're leaving on the next train, babe. So take your seat. All right.
There you go. So we go 4 on each side. How many have I got? I have got 4. I might need more. Maybe I've got more somewhere. I don't know. We'll see. Put it on the floor bench. Alright, and I've got these little black bolts, nuts and bolts, and washers. And here we are, being a redo Randy and doing it all over again. This time we do better. just like that. Nice and flat, nice and flush, can't see them. I'm gonna do this one, turn the camera off, bring you back, and go from there. Alrighty, so we are back here. Line up my start marks. Got everything back together. Got the tabs on both sides. I found some other tabs, they're not the same, but they do the job. To hold the little USB socket in. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go one hole at a time, because actually I'll do the flat ones first. Hold it in there nice and steady. Steady Eddie. Drill those out. And attach them on. Then we get to making the curve.
Yeah, come on, let's ride this train. Oh, come on.
Nuts and bolts and washers. A knife. Now I know where my knife is. I'll put it in my pocket. $20 seems to be the right size. I'm not going to tighten them up just yet. In there, see how I did. Terms of lining everything up. I'm just going to do this. I get to here, and then yeah, you don't need to see me threading nuts and bolts. All right, so here we are at this stage. This is attached. It's looking good, it's all flush, relatively flat with the top of these, flat enough. Now, to get this curve going, I'm going to just put a whole bunch of cuts and then bend it down. Hopefully it works. But I want to make sure these cuts are straight. So, where's the first mark? First line of there. There. I'll go there. I reckon if I make a cut sort of every, I don't know, I've never done this before. So I'm just winging it. So if I go a cut every, say, 1.5 centimeters, I'll go, see, there, 14, 13, 12.5, half, 11, 9.5, 8, 6.5, 5, and the bottom bit, I'm actually have to undo all this shit and flip it out again. 1.5. Yep. Floor bench. Yeah, let's see if my speed square is square. Probably not. Pick up 12" again. That's alright. Got the same as before. Wife's home. Hi, darling. 3.5. Connect the dots. It's my beautiful wife. She's the sponsor of this channel. She sponsors me the time and sponsors me the money that I work Monday to Friday for. Nah, she's alright. She loved it. She loves the truck, just not while it's bouncy. She said, you need to fix the suspension. I said, no worries, I need to put airbags in it. So guess who's getting airbags for his birthday? When the truck gets the airbags is the next question. But I'm buying them for my birthday. There you go. So all I'm going to do is just cut along those lines, force it down, and see how this goes. Once again, I'm going to stop it. I'm just cutting lines, that's all. I'll bring it back when I've got there, and then we'll fold it down together, see if it works. And we're back. What I actually ended up doing was, at the jigsaw, dropped it in like that, and just blipped the control, made the cuts. So let's see now, is it either going to break or it'll work. It's breaking, it's good. I think maybe I need to cut them in a bit more. Alright, we're halfway through. So the finish on this bit is not going to be pretty, and I don't care about that. Let's see if that folds a bit easier. Yeah, that bit's broken. That's okay. We'll just keep going. It'll work or it won't. Yeah, just as I thought. We'll get to that bottom bit, and that needs to fold upwards. Not getting much of a bend on that. But that bit's working. That'll work alright once I drill some holes into there. That'll be okay. That one there needs to cut out a little bit more. It's alright, we'll keep those, we'll glue them back on. Like I said, I ain't ever done this before, so I'm kind of just winging it. But I do need to now cut there. So that folds up and then shave off the edge of that, I reckon. Alright. backtracking Barry. Okay, so this took me longer than I would like to admit. I've had to do a bit of staple stitching up here, put those bits back down. But yeah, it ain't perfect, but it's going to be covered up, so it doesn't matter. Let's go see if it fits. Big test is seeing if it fits over the gear stick and the gear stick can still be used. Is that where the holes are? The holes line up. No, push it forwards a bit. Fifth. Reverse. Oof. Just. Anyway, that looks a bit better than it did. Yeah, I'm going to keep going. What I have planned for this is I'm going to put a bit of sponge over top of it so it's nice and soft. I'm going to cut a couple of cup holders. I don't know how I'm going to fit the cup holders in there now. That was the whole point of this. I'm going to try and get a little bit of recording in. I've got about 10% left on my battery. Life-sized yoga mat. Top of that, I cut out some slots for some cup holders. I do have a couple of plastic cup holder inserts coming. Kind of roughly made them out to that size. When they get here, I'll make it work. But for now, I'm impatient and I want to get this done. So, good old Sally's quick grip. Shaker, shaker, shaker. Spray both surfaces. Let them tack up a little bit. Stick it together. You know how this works. If you're watching this, you've seen it before. Ah, I'm wrecked. That'll do. It's pretty sticky, it's sticking to the table. Line it up. Mash it together. Shit. See how it goes when I go to bend it. Anyway, that's pretty well done. Now I'll poke the holes through for the screws. And I'll put it back on. And take it back off. And put it back on and I'll take it back off. Actually just keep. Nah, I think I'm gonna brown vinyl it. And do the vinyl bit right now. Anyway, I'm going to do this again, but the vinyl. I'll bring you back when it's done. Seems to be my favourite saying in this video. I'll bring you back when it's done. As well, I've seen all this shit before. Alright folks, there we have it. The beginning of Custom Console 2.0. Let's go sit it in the truck. Okay, that's pretty sweet. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, reverse, clearance. It's nice and plush. Yep, I like where this one is going. Anyway, that's it for the day. Alright, so we're back. Another day, same project, but we're here. So I've got the front fascia padded up with that same yoga mat. I didn't film it because you already saw me do the center console. But what I will show you is the putting on of the vinyl on the front. So when I cut these, I cut them obviously a lot wider than what I need, so I can fold some back, trim it off where I need it. I figured out how I'm going to attach the front fascia to the dashboard. I'm only going to use 4. I used the roof nuts as you would have seen in the last clip, but on test fitting I just kept pulling the roof nuts out of the dash, just purely because I think they're designed to tap into something really thin like sheet metal. It didn't really work with the thick plastic molding, but a couple of them stuck, so I'll keep them and I'll explain and show with the other ones. So, quick grip, spray glue, give it a shake. Oh yeah, I cleaned up my garage a little bit. You can see I've got a workbench now, floor's not so messy. So, been doing that this morning. Now the afternoon, beautiful afternoon in Melbourne. Meant to rain, but who knows. Finally, good coat. Hopefully I don't run out of this. Hopefully today I'll finish the center console and we can move on with something else. So let that tack up a little bit. And flip her over, center her up, flip her over. Press it down. Now I have to select where I want this to look the best. Gun stapler, get it ready. Fold that over. And just cut the corner off. Cut some pie cuts into it. Start at the top. I'll have to fold over a little bit there. Cut it to the corner a bit more. And a little gun staple. Of course, gun staples. Anyway, I'm just going to do that all the way around and I'll bring you back when it's done. Alright, so there we have it. Trimmed it out. Now, got to do cutouts. So I'll bring you in for a little bit of a better angle. See what I'm doing. So we'll start with the basic one, which is the rectangle. again. Chuck some quick grip on it. Pick that back up. We'll do this other rectangle too while we're here. Now, don't take this as a how-to guide. This is just how I'm doing it. If I make a mistake, or if I get it wrong, it doesn't work, then we know that's not how to do it. See how this fits up once it goes around the radio. It's probably going to be a bit tight. Might not even fit. We'll see how we go. Gun stapler. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 2, 1, 3. Trim up the excess. How'd it go on that one? Yeah, that'll be right. Beveled the edges down. See how it fits. Probably won't, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, so a real quick, clear demonstration on how a nutset works, because I realized in the last clip it didn't really work that well. So we take this little thing here. It's got some threads on it. My chosen size is an M4. I work in metric because I live in Australia. I've drilled that out, so it slots right in there. And then what we do is we squeeze this rivet gun. See if I can do this without stuffing it up. There you go, just grab the pinch. Squeeze the rivet gun. And that's what it does, flattens it down. Now, there is a thread where there was not. What do I need these for? Well, I'm going to put them in behind there and then connect them onto the center console. I believe all my nuts and bolts that I need are mute. That's good. Anyway, let's go for a walk. Alright, so there it is, kind of in place. See, goes like there, got my key barrel. It ain't perfect, but you know what? I'll take it. Alright, so there it is, semi together. You can see that I lined the screws up, although that one there is kind of, this camera, it's kind of off. Good measuring. Now, I could leave it like that, but I ain't gonna, because I'm redoing. So you know those fancy ones that you see on Instagram and stuff? Well, I kind of want to add some triangles in there. Is it going to look alright? No idea, but I'm going to do it anyway. See how I go? Just going to take these. I made these templates. You can see that out of cardboard. want it to kind of flush up against here, flush out against there. Anyway, I'm going to put them onto wood, cut them out. You guys only see me do that lots of times. So I'll come back when I've got the triangles cut out. Alright, so I've got my triangles cut out. Am I going to leave them square? Absolutely not. I'm going to round the edges off a little bit, bevel them up, so there's a little bit of depth and dimension on the console. How am I going to do that? Flappy disk. Anyway, I need to make sure that I'm doing opposites. So I don't want to sand the wrong sides. If I need to see how they go together. So if this one is that way, this one is that way. So this one must be that way. They kind of go together. I'll work it out. I'll work out the details. And that one goes that way. That one goes that way. That one must go that way. I think. Yeah, that's about right. Alright, I'm going to get to sanding. Anyway, I'm going to do this. I can find a marker. I literally just cleaned up my area. Now I can't find anything. Just so I know which sides to bevel. Glasses, mask, earmuffs, safety first, always. Just like that. Here's the camera. There. Anyway, I'm going to do the insides, do the rest. You don't need to see this. Always talking from my crutch. Hope you enjoy the view. Alright, so they're all beveled up. Does it fit perfect? No. Does it look unfinished? A little bit. Feel like might need another one there. See how it goes. I got no more wood, so this is what it is for now. Alright, so real quick before I go and wrap these things and you see the finished product and show you how I fit them. So I got some screws, countersunk. I dropped some silver paint on the end, pressed them into the side where they're going to sit, and then I've drilled some holes. So I put the triangles on, press them through, bolt them in from the inside before I put it back in the car. That's it. Next time you see them, they'll be wrapped. And then that's one side, then I need to go buy some hardware. But I've been out here for long enough. I'm going to do one side, and I'll finish the other side another day. Peace. And there we go. That's in, well, one side anyway. Hey, it looks alright. Still got to do this side. And I'm going to put some mesh in there. Hopefully my cup holders that I ordered off AliExpress will come sometime soon, and they'll slot into there. That'll finish that off. Yeah. Is it perfect? Nah. Do I like it? Yeah, I do. It's different. Would I do it again? Absolutely fucking not. Mind my language. This has wrecked me. Absolutely wrecked me. Alright guys, sorry it's been a while since I updated. But yeah, I'm gonna end it there. I know we've already seen a center console one, but this one's just a bit more extensive. Is it? Do I like it? Yeah. Am I gonna redo my console if I don't like a little bit of it? Nah. I cannot be bothered. I think it looks alright. It's getting there. Edges could have been a bit tighter, but yeah. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with where it is. Alright, peace, thank you, like, subscribe, do all the YouTube junk. Thank you if you've watched all of this. It's probably like 45 minutes again. Sorry about the long one, but yeah. Remember, procrastinating is time you're wasting. I've wasted a lot of time lately. I procrastinate a lot. Peace. I'm getting sick.